you cancelled. Yes.
Why you want to see your male counterpart?
Because I was promised that.
This is why I saw you rolling without no shoes. Did you see now?
Those in black campaign.
What she said was that you're not in the right position to talk to me about drinking.
Yes. If she feels that she's not a rat, she should explain herself. How about that?
No.
Hello guys, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Reality Pearl and this is the African Housewives Filiac Show. Today I'm going to review The Real Housewives of Abuja Season 1 Episode 8. But before we go ahead, on this channel I make reviews of my favorite housewife shows, especially those set in Africa, with a lot of laughter, a lot of shade and positivity too. So if this sounds like the kind of content that you love, please do well to click that red subscribe button and also like this video. Thank you. Now let's go straight into the show. Odia and Comfort met themselves at a lounge to get to know themselves more. I was going to say in the last episode that OJ is still like a mystery. She's still like an enigma, okay? I've always felt that she's been too guarded on the show. We don't know her yet. Well, they met and CB was like, which of your characters am I meeting today? You know, OJ said she has 127 characters. Comfort was like, so you've been counting? Comfort is CB, by the way. She has these different characters, different accents. She has different names for her characters. She has different personalities. Sorry, characters. We're not talking of a multiple personality disorder here, right? CB was like, they hadn't seen after the Igbo events. And Ojo was like, you've forgotten that we were at the paint and sip where you were so aggrieved by the fact that you didn't get to see the man's property. CB said, but that was what I was promised. I was promised that I was coming to see everything. But that was by the way. CB said to OJ, how can someone describe you? OJ was like, first of all, you already know. CB said, wait. Can you speak properly? Like, oh, okay, sorry. Where is OJ? Come out, please. She then went, first of all, I am the incredible minister of happiness. And I don't have anything against her always being happy. Okay, I love that for her. But is this really who OJ is? Comfort said in her confessional, kind of person with so many characters. Like, how do we know the real one? How do we know when we're meeting the real person? And that's true. You know, how do we know that we are really meeting OJ Posharela? Actually, that name is also one of the characters. Because her real name is Ojuma Sule. So when do we get to meet the real Ojuma Sule? I can't wait, okay? It looks like we'll wait for a long time. OJ then asked CB if she was married. CB said, yes, she's married. And I'm surprised because remember first episode, she was like, there's married, there's single, there's divorced, there's separated. She said her relationship with her husband is not even among any of the options. So yeah, it's a complicated one, but we don't know what it is yet. And OJ was like, really? Wow. She was like, is it that man that I saw you with the other day? And Comfort was like, no, that's not him. That's my manager. OJ was like, oh, you have a daughter, right? Where is your husband from? You know, all those questions that you ask someone that you're truly wanting to get to know. But Comfort, listen, I feel like it's a sore topic for Comfort because she was a bit too sensitive about that, if you ask me. In her confessional, she was like, in concise terms now, she was like, how does it concern you? Why are you asking me that question? I said, wait, am I missing something here? You guys are getting to know each other. For Christ's sake, that question was going to be asked sooner or later. Well, like OJ said, I hope whatever it is, we'll get to hear about it sooner or later. Whenever she's okay with talking about it, we'll take it, okay? But I would love to hear about this beautiful woman's marital experience. Don't say it's not my business. It's now our business. So it's now... Anyway, CB told OJ that she was not particularly crazy about marriage. Now, I don't know. Did she say she was not particularly crazy about marriage as a whole, as an institution, or just her own marriage? Yeah, she meant marriage as a whole. Now, she went on to talk about women. I think she might have picked the wrong person to talk about it too, but that's by the way. She said she wishes that, you know, in the future, women are allowed to be more themselves. Talked about how, you know, the word submission is used to oppress women generally, actually, but especially in Nigeria. She said most times that word is used to, like, you know, is imposed on women. There's like a whole chapter on love and how men and husbands in this case should love their wives. Like she said, we don't really talk about that as much as we talk about the submission part. Personally, I think it's a cultural thing, but yeah, I guess she was talking about it from the Christian's point of view. OJ agreed. OJ was like, that's true, especially Nigerian men. She said Nigerian men have a deep-rooted problem. CB was like, who taught them? You know, who taught them that? And OJ said, of course, their moms, women. Now, OJ said Comfort is good vibes, okay? But she doesn't know if they can get along. OJ, why are you not sure? Obviously, OJ can't handle the hard conversations that CB usually brings up. I don't think that's the kind of conversations OJ wants to have, okay? OJ is more like the happy-go-lucky personality. OJ will prefer to be in Poshorella land where everything is like fabulous and happy. There's no problem at all. I feel like Comfort opened up to OJ. At least OJ knows a little bit more about Comfort now. We still don't know anything about OJ. Moving forward, Samantha had like a fashion look. Not fashion show, fashion look. Anyway, they called it a peep show. Now, I'm just going to go straight into the drama. Comfort pulled Tutu aside and she was like trying to find out why Tutu was acting the way she was acting, because immediately she asked Tutu, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" Tutu said, "No, I'm not okay." Now, Tutu and Comfort started talking about, why Tutu was not okay. And let me first tell you that these women, I don't know if they are ready to be in a reality show yet. At the beginning, I was not sure what they were talking about here. They were like speaking in codes or something, as though they didn't want us to know what they were really talking about. This is something I've seen in this show like a few times now. They usually just try to talk in codes, like the way people doing BBN, what I understood from what they were talking about. Tutu said she would talk to Arafa about her drinking. Now, CB told Tutu at that time, okay, we didn't see this conversation. Comfort told Tutu that she was not in the best position to talk to Arafa about drinking. And I think Comfort also told Arafa this. And then Arafa told Tutu what Comfort told her about her, as in Tutu. The same exact thing that Comfort already told Tutu to her face. In the midst of all this, someone must have added their own flair to it, someone must have added some pepper and tatache, because Tutu said Comfort said that she was mentally and morally unstable. When they were having this conversation, Arafa said she was hearing her name, so she had to come out and find out what's happening. She was asked to repeat exactly what she told Tutu, and she repeated what she told Tutu. She said she never said Comfort said she was mentally unfit. She said Comfort said she was morally unfit to say anything to Arafa. And so Tutu got angry over what Comfort already told her to her face. I don't get it. So angry that she was fuming, she was cursing. She was really very lucky that it was Comfort she was having that issue with. Princess even said that it looked as though Comfort was not willing to say what was happening. Comfort was not really willing to talk, as if Comfort was protecting somebody. She was like, "Comfort, talk now, what's happening? You say your own part now." She didn't want to say too much on camera. Tutu was having a field day. Tutu said, "What do you not want to say? Say it. Say it. What is it you want to say? There's nothing my parents don't know about me. So say it. Is it the weed? Say it." I'm like, Arafa was like, let me sit this one out, okay? She actually said she blames Comfort for following Tutu up and down. She was like, Tutu is angry. Now let her be. Why following her up and down? Comfort, on the other hand, felt that Arafa threw her under the bus. But considering that Tutu is Arafa's friend first, this was bound to happen. Princess, where she was like, "Thank God though. Thank God this one does not involve me." Oh. Speaking of Princess, the next scene, Princess and her husband had an anniversary dinner. They were celebrating their 7th year anniversary. Happy for them, congrats to them. But that was it about that. Then the messages started rolling, okay? Tutu was calling Comfort unprintable names. She was having proper group chat meltdown at this point. And according to her, as in Tutu, when she finished blowing hot, she instantly regretted everything. So the next scene, she called Comfort to apologize. Arafa and Princess were also there. Princess was there to mediate. She told the other ladies she didn't think that this was going to go this far, and that the ladies should try as much as possible not to hit below the belt whenever they are in a fight. Princess was actually acting her role, right? Until she was like, "But if I have to be honest, okay, Arafa, you are a snake. You are a rat, honey." I'm like, Princess, how? I thought she was a mediator. Why did Arafa have to tell Tutu about the situation that Tutu already knew about? What was the motive? What was the motive? Was she just trying to rile Tutu up or what? Arafa was quiet. She didn't even talk to Princess. In her confessional, she was like, she doesn't talk to animals. I think she also said it to her face. Princess was like, "Yes, I'm an animal. I'm a lion. You're a rat." This meeting was not supposed to be a Princess versus Arafa thing, okay? It was supposed to just be Princess mediating between Arafa, Comfort, and Tutu. But somehow, she decided to make it about her and Arafa, whatever. After Princess exhausted herself, Arafa calmly, and I'm stressing on calmly because I like how she got Tutu to say exactly what they discussed and the context, okay? They recounted the whole conversation. She took Tutu through, the conversation, and Tutu was also confirming the things she was saying. And actually, I'm sorry to say, but I can't look at Tutu the same after this. You mean to tell me that this was the conversation that was had, and this girl went crazy because of what again? What? Wahala. Arafa was like, so how does this conversation translate to me throwing Comfort under the bus? My dear, there was no throwing under the bus. There was nothing like that. Princess was still like, but you still said, but you still... you have always thrown Comfort under the bus. The other day, you were telling me that Comfort was not married and that she was divorced, only for me to find out that she's married. At this point, Princess was just reaching, okay? At the end of the day, Comfort explained everything that happened. And she's still not saying everything. She's still, choosing and picking her words. And trust me, I understand. Comfort is a lawyer. She's really trying to be careful, just in case if the authorities decide to use this video as an evidence so that they won't have anything against anybody. So I understand that part. Tutu already said it down. Is it the marijuana or is there something else that we don't know about? Let me see what Comfort said. She said at the staycation, Tutu said that she wanted to talk to Arafa about her concern that Arafa might be an alcoholic. Comfort was like, she told Tutu, how do you intend to do that? Because Arafa might actually just blow up your own thing. Tutu said, how can? She can't now when it's both of them that are doing it. Hey! And Comfort was like, she was shocked at that point because Arafa is supposedly her friend, okay? And she didn't know that part of Arafa. She had this new information. She didn't know what to do with it. So she went back to Arafa and told Arafa everything that was said. After CB finished talking, she was like, she doesn't see anything that she has done wrong. She was like, she even broke down. She was like, she doesn't understand what she did. That will warrant that kind of reaction from Tutu. So yeah, when she broke down, Tutu and Princess were like, they're sorry. Comfort, please don't cry. Whatever. Oh, please. In the usual Princess fashion, she was like, Arafa, once she joined them and apologized to Comfort. Arafa said she already did that. She already called Comfort prior to this meeting and apologized. Moving forward, Comfort and Arafa met. Listen, Arafa was still really very pissed from the last event. She told Comfort, well, we are not friends, so let's just do what we have to do and move on, okay? It's a pity. Like, I really enjoyed both of them together. Okay, and trust me, Arafa is not a saint, okay? But I get her. I get how she's feeling. She told Comfort that the reason why she was upset was because when Princess was saying all those things that Princess was saying, Comfort was there. Comfort didn't say anything to object. And in fact, it was as though she was passively agreeing to what Princess was saying. If Arafa felt ganged up on, I would understand that. She was so pissed, even when Comfort was trying to get in a few words. Arafa was like, no, she's done. At some point, she was even talking to herself. She was like, Arafa, you don't listen. I told you to stay on your lane. You don't listen. I told you don't pick up strays. You don't listen. Comfort said, am I the stray now? She said, no, I'm just talking generally. But of course, she called Comfort a stray indirectly. I really felt bad for both of them, okay? Comfort apologized for the part that she played in getting Arafa upset. It didn't seem like Arafa accepted that apology though, because she was like, she would rather go out in the hot sun to play golf than to sit here and listen to Comfort lying. I wish that they would get to a resolution. It's just a misunderstanding, and it's a very simple one actually, because both of them are right, okay? It was just a matter of perspective. These are all my opinions, and I would like to know yours as well. What do you think about this episode? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the red subscribe button and the notification bell as well to get notified when I post. Also like and share this video. Thank you. Now see you soon. Bye.